Kobe Bryant had a reputation for being a hermit during his early career, but by the time he retired, he had developed close bonds with many other players in the league. Gordon Hayward was one player who profited from Bryant's continual willingness to help teammates improve. In a recent podcast interview with Paul George, Hayward said that he worked out with Bryant for 3 days straight. After their training session, Kobe sent him a very Kobe-like message. Hayward said it thus way when describing what happened. After our 3 days together, I requested that he email me all of his summer workout regimens, including his weight, track, and shooting exercises, Hayward told George. And he sent a comprehensive summary of everything in an email. Towards the end, I think he said something like, I know it's a lot of, but what the f are you playing for if you're not trying to be the best? And that was his conclusion. These two have already had prior interactions. After Hayward suffered a terrible leg injury in his Celtics debut, Kobe sent a lengthy letter expressing his support for him. After yet another impressive performance in Boston's 134-101 victory over San Antonio, Derek White was showered with all-star chants by the crowd, and his old coach Greg Popovich offered an assessment of his progress. With 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists for the game, White was ecstatic to hear the Frost Bank Center crowd exclaim, "White's an all-star." At the post-game press conference, White said, "I'm just grateful and thankful. I just try to enter that game and win it for us. I think I would be chosen for the All-Star game because of our winning record and the quality of our team. To put it simply, I'm incredibly appreciative of this firm, this crew, and the culture we're building here. My thankfulness for being here remains unaffected by my achievements or failures." The calls for White to be chosen for an All-Star squad have been more frequent, even though the chance had some humorous value. His head coach Joe Mazzulla, teammate Jason Tatum, and J.J. Redick, a former NBA player who is now an analyst, are leading the way. Before the game on New Year's Eve, Popovich, White's previous coach, took some time to pay tribute to his old teammate. The coach said, "I just couldn't be more proud of a player. When he first arrived, I don't think he felt like he belonged in the NBA. It's been fascinating to watch him develop here over the years as well, beginning in the G League, playing for us, starting for us, and then advancing further in Boston. He's one of the greatest guys ever, and he now exudes a great sense of confidence. It was a process. He's been in the league for 6 or 7 years. He tells a fantastic story, but I'm not sure about it anymore. He started from the bottom and has worked hard and believed in himself to complete the necessary chores and get to where he is now. So I'm just glad for him." White played with Pop until the 2022 trade deadline, when he was traded to Boston along with Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, and a first-round selection after being chosen by the Spurs in the 2017 draft. After losing to the Pelicans 129-109 on Sunday, the Lakers fell to 17-17. Anthony Davis has determined what his team's biggest shortcoming has been in their play this season. In the loss, which was his second straight, Davis led the team in scoring with 20 points and 10 rebounds. After the game, he talked about how the team's lack of availability is beginning to have a negative impact. According to Davis, they were killing us on the glass. Rui Hachimura then departs. As I just indicated, that is going to be our largest challenge this year. Not keeping up health, especially following it back-to-back. You already don't have Cam Reddish in your life, D-Lo. Naturally, after a protracted absence from Gabe Vincent, Rui is injured. Now our rotation is much smaller. You lose a player, which hurts scoring, but defensively, we did allow a lot of threes to be made. They scored 10 goals in the first half. Of course, some of the guys we were hoping to shoot ended up getting in. Nothing can be changed by you. We began out, in my opinion, paying very little attention and very little effort. To put it plainly, a lot of CJ McCollum's threes were butt naked. It's challenging to manage it. Austin Reeves, a fan favorite who finished the game with 20 points and 9 assists, voiced his displeasure with the team's current situation. "The primary objective is to win because, at the end of the day, that's the whole point of playing the game," Reeves said. "Your goal is to win. I believe that you all recognize that our goal as a team is to be successful. We haven't been performing well since the in-season competition, as you are aware. As far as health, sickness, and injuries go, we've kind of had terrible luck there. But in the end, it happens to everyone. All we can do is ask ourselves, what can I do to improve?